Okay, so here we have a package from the Cubicle, and this should be a dark clear blue Maru 4x4 version 2. Hopefully it will be the right one. The last one that I got, it was supposed to be a dark clear blue version 2, but instead they sent me a clear one. It was just normal clear plastic and it was a version 1, so hopefully this one will be the right one. I'm sure it will be, but yeah, let's open it up. That opened really easily. Well, straight away we can tell it is a V2 because it's in a blue box. Let's hope it's in dark clear blue, and it is. So that'll be the invoice. Oh, interestingly, we've got 2 cards. Got this one. I think this is the latest style, and this seems to be the older style, or maybe they're using both. I don't know. Lubricant inside, non-flammable, water-based lubricant, made in Taiwan. It's not. I think I might have said this on the last Maru video, but it's not often that you get things made in Taiwan anymore. So yeah, supposedly this is a Taiwanese cube. Speed cubing, 4x4x4 generation 2. So it'll be interesting to see how the turning on this compares to the version 1. Oops. Crap, just destroyed the box. I thought when I saw that plastic inside, I thought it was one of the plastic sheets on the cube. Oh well. So let's see. So we've got a Maru stand. Instructions, already shown those, and some lube. Looks just like milk. There is the Maru logo. Yeah, usually I don't like the colour dark blue, but for some reason I think this 4x4 looks really nice in dark clear blue. Never seen a puzzle in this kind of colour before, and the stickers are solid colours, whereas the stickers on this this V1 They're transparent, they've got like dots on them, and the white side is silver, whereas the white side on this is just white. It's hard to tell whether it's the same as the V1 internally. I'm sure there must be some differences internally, otherwise how would it be any different? Yeah, it's difficult to see through the plastic. I mean, with this one, it's you can see the inside mechanism quite clearly. It's kind of like a ball shape, but with this, it's difficult to tell. So let's see what it turns like. Already that feels a lot better than the V1. Unless the tension is just more looser on this, it does feel like the tension is a lot more looser. The inner layers feel really good as well. The inner layers feel pretty much the same as the outer layers, just maybe a little bit stiffer. It does feel a bit rough and catchy. But I think it does feel better than the V1. I don't know, it's not really that fair to try and compare it, to try and compare the turning to the V1 yet, because this is not broken in, whereas the V1 it is broken in. I've not lubed it yet, but the V1 is broken in, so the turning has actually improved on the V1, whereas this, it's not actually broken in. But yeah, it does feel quite rough and catchy. See what the corner cutting is like. Doesn't really corner cut this way at all. Oh, it's doing it now. Yeah, corner cutting is good on the outside layers. Anyway, let's see what it's like on the inner layers. Yeah. Seems better than the V1 actually. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few solves with this and you know, break it in and see how it compares to the V1. I'm sure all of you know what a 4x4 looks like when it's scrambled, but let's just scramble this anyway and see how it looks, since you know it's in an interesting colour. So let's just see how it looks when it's all scrambled up. Okay, I've been away and I've solved this quite a few times now, and I think it's probably broken in, and this would actually be a really good 4x4, close to the Shengshou 4x4 that I've got, except for one thing. Occasionally it will get like really bad lockups where it will just lock and you won't be able to turn it at all, and you've actually got to try and turn it like that to get it unlocked. This will happen usually around 1 to 3 times per solve. Sometimes when you're solving it, it won't happen at all, but usually it will happen about 1 to around 3 times, which does totally ruin the cube. This doesn't happen on the V1, but apart from that, you know, if it wasn't for that, this would be really good because it turns really fast. You know, it does actually feel very similar to the Shengshou 4x4 that I've got, except this just, it has more of a rough feeling, I suppose. I've noticed as well that this is actually a little bit smaller than the V1. Maybe 1 millimetre or 2 millimetres smaller. Also, another thing that I've noticed is the V1, some of the pieces are uncapped, whereas on this all the pieces are capped, so that should make it turn better. But you know, in some ways it does, but in other ways it doesn't, because like I said, it gets really bad lockups. Now, I did say before that, you know, of course the mechanism in this is going to be different from the mechanism in this, since this is a V2, but that doesn't necessarily have to be true. Maybe this is a V2 just because all of the pieces are capped, whereas some of the pieces on this are not capped. So it's possible that the mechanism in this is exactly the same as this. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching.